Welcome, guys, to another episode of Rebel Rock. This is our show we do from time to time where we get together. We talk about rock and roll music. We talk about collecting vinyl records, CDs, anything to do with rock and roll. We talk with you guys in the comments. We have a good time. And this week, we got a lot to go over. But first off, next to me is Richard Brian Kahn. Say hello, Richard Brian Kahn.
Hello. Everybody hear me?
Yeah, so we got some feedback from you guys saying Richard Brian Kahn needs to speak up.
Yeah. I start loud and then I don't. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna be up here. I'm gonna be right in front today.
He's getting right on that. He's gonna get right on that screen where the microphone is, and we're gonna do it up. So right off the bat, we're not even gonna chit chat because there's so much music to go over this week that I think we should kind of dive into the vinyl. Because how many records did you find this week?
A lot. And it's stuff that's good for me to like get rid of. So it's like I just saw making twice my money if I like bought them all. So I'm lucky I even got them. Just by being nice, I pretty much got these. So just being a nice person.
You got that George Clooney look going on. So everyone's like, yeah, come on, come check this shit out.
I wish.
Well, we're gonna do this up. We got Cask in the house. We got John in the house.
Nice.
So, John, I think you're gonna dig this because RBK found a lot of cool bands that I know that John listens to. Why don't we just dive right into it? Why don't you go through like your first like 6?
You got some good stuff too. I noticed. But so I'll do like modern vinyl. Only found like 3, but it's kind of odd to find these at Goodwill. But I found this. I don't want to say it wrong. Tegan.
That's Tegan and Sarah right there.
I want to say Kara at first because I just really don't know anything about these gals. But
Yeah.
looks like 2009 or 2008. So it seems to actually be pretty pricey if you wanted to buy this right now. So I'm definitely gonna like trade this in probably the BIP store. He could probably get rid of that. Here's another modern vinyl, Muse.
You ever a fan of Muse?
The first 3 or 4 songs on here are really good. Like they're actually very, very good, I think. But it reminds me of like a lot of things. So I don't want to say they sound like certain bands, but there's a few I could like. There's a lot of 80s stuff and Queen. I like this of it. And like Radiohead, like when he sings high, he sounds like Tom York. But
Yeah, I always thought Radiohead for sure. Like there was a song, a big single I thought for sure was a Radiohead song that I hadn't heard, and then come to find out it was Muse. But still a great find to find that at the thrift.
So it's like probably 30, 40 bucks traded in, I think. Might go for higher than that. Just because this is like 2008 or 9 or whatever. Probably somebody bought this at I'd say Hot Topic. I don't really know anywhere else that was selling stuff like that back in the day. And then one more modern vinyl. I don't know anything about this band, Shiny Toy Gun.
After you showed that to me this past week, and I looked them up, nothing that I thought was very good. I've always heard the name. I thought the name was kind of cool, but yeah, the music doesn't back it up.
Yeah, I haven't even looked anything about this up, but it's from 2006, so kind of an odd year for vinyl, I'd say.
Yeah, very odd.
So these were the ones I got probably like a week ago, before I like actually got like some good stuff. I just randomly found the ones I just showed you in these. I found this Richard Simmons album with all his songs. Couldn't leave this there. It's like brand new. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I'll just probably dump it on the store.
It's not like Richard Simmons is singing the songs.
I have no idea. I haven't put it on yet, but it's.
Well, maybe he is. Maybe.
Don't tell me. Lift it up. You can do it this time. Stop and start. Who knows? We're not going to go into that. It's like, that's too much right now. And then number 6, I got, I guess, out of these. Call notes. It's got Rich Girl on it. I'll be getting rid of that probably. There's not much I found that I'm going to keep, but some really good stuff.
I mean, that right there is a great start. And Matt just joined us. What's up, Matt? Glad you're here with us. And John says, "Shiny toy guns. Major Tom is pretty cool." So
I don't know anything
there's some info John's dropping. I got some records. I didn't get them at the thrift. I've been just online sales and stuff like that, finding them. So I snagged up this first band I just heard about, and wonderful stuff. This band's called Ducks Ltd. It's a modern band in the last couple of years. I was able to find the record on Amazon for like $15, and I was like, wait a minute, it's pretty good. Amazon vinyl is really cheap if you can find it, if it's actually available.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little sample of these guys just because it's different. Like I'm curious to get your opinion and everyone else that's watching and see what they think. Here it is.
When the shaking lights, walking backwards for the 29, smoking empty cigarettes, give it to a wife. Think it's Monday hard as anyone's money back in there. It's over the line.
So it gives you a little taste right there.
Not bad.
Right? Isn't that it's tasty, really, the jangle pop stuff going on, but thrilled to add the vinyl to the collection. Like I said, $15. Well worth it.
Got that 80s sound, guitar-wise, definitely.
Yeah. I also snagged up this band called Destroyer.
I don't know anything about that.
Destroyer, if I had to, the guy's still doing stuff. He goes under Destroyer is his kind of band moniker, but think T-Rex meets Cat Stevens from Canada. I love it. I really love it. This is one of his albums. I think it came out a few years back, but once again, it was cheap. It was like $12 clearance kind of deal. I was all over it.
I'll remember that. I'll check that out.
Yeah, for sure. Also off Discogs, I found a copy of Ryan Adams in the Cardinals, Jacksonville City Knights, which, as far as alt country goes, alternative country, like Ryan Adams pretty much does. He's top tier kind of artist for that whole movement. He was in a band called Whiskey Town, which was wonderful. Then he went solo, and then he started a band called the Cardinals. And this album is pure gold. It's a double album and chock full of hits. I found a good price. It was $20 shipped. I was happy with that.
Yeah, that's cool. I had a good buddy back where I used to live, all about some Ryan Adams.
Yeah, no, Ryan's great. He's prolific. He releases albums, like every year pretty much. The last few haven't been amazing, but it's fact he does stay busy. Rich Brian Kahn, you're up next.
All right. I'll just start busting some out. On this James gang. All these are like immaculate too. Like, here, I'll just start flexing at first, just to show you the quality of like most of the stuff I'm going to show you. I'd say 90% of it is like, I think you can all see that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, all this stuff is like brand new. looking. You don't see anything on there, do you?
No scratches, no debris, nothing.
So I'm not going to keep doing this with all these, but I'm going to do well in like trading. A lot of this is just not up my alley, but it's all up the alley, down my alley for this store. So another James game. This is a later one that doesn't have what's his name on it?
Joe Walsh?
Yeah, he's not on this one.
I didn't realize they continued without Joe Walsh. That must have been after he joined up with the Eagles or something, or maybe went solo. Who knows?
Yeah, he's getting that Eagles money probably. It's a little better. This is another earlier one. This might be like their third. I think this is their third. Maybe that's why it makes sense.
I've never seen that album either. That's the one you never see. Rides Again you always see, but you don't see thirds very often.
It's such nice shape too, which is crazy. Everything is like so brand new. So I'll just show one more time. Look at that.
That's awesome.
All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. A couple bad companies. What's up, Wood Baron?
Oh, that's the classic Bad Company record right there too.
That's the first one.
Yeah, I believe that is the first one.
Cool. Look, everything is like brand new. It's amazing. Like some of these look like never played. Another Bad Company.
It's a good album too. I have that in my collection.
There's some Jimmy Buffett's. I'm not a fan, but I grabbed them just because I know I can get rid of them. A white sports coat and a pink crustacean.
I've never ever seen that album. You see Buffett out there. Usually it's later stuff though.
Living and dying in 3/4 time.
Shh.
There's a shark.
Cool layout.
Yeah, I don't know. It's never been a fan. Any Buffett fans in here? I don't know.
I'm guessing that Baltimore Retro Gaming is probably a big Buffett fan.
No, he's not.
He's probably not.
No. Here's another one.
You got all the Jimmy Buffetts.
This one has what's his biggest hit? Yeah, Margaritaville's on this one.
Oh,
Terrible song in my opinion, but just not a fan. But I've never seen actually Jimmy Buffett vinyl.
I see compilations. I don't think I've ever seen the actual albums that had the hits on it though.
Yeah. So 73, 74, and 77 on those.
I noticed that a lot of that collection you swooped up was all from like 70 to 74. It was pretty much just sweet. Like whoever had that collection and bought it was like, that's when they were buying their records.
Yeah. And they just listened to them once and like went. They must have had money because they just went and bought more albums.
Yeah.
It wasn't cheap back then. On this Stevie Wonder's original Music Aquarium Part 1. I guess there's 2 of them. I didn't realize that, but just
Never.
like compilation.
Oh, it's a compilation. All right, that makes sense. About to say I don't recall that album.
It has songs from those 6 albums in there. So it's pretty cool. I'm not going to keep this because I have like most of the stuff in there already on it. I'll do 2 more.
Okay.
I'll take a break. Really nice shape too with the spine on that thing. Not a big fan of the Who, but I don't come across their stuff like ever.
What a layout, huh?
Yeah, so there's like a booklet and 2 records. So 1969, which kind of threw me off. I didn't realize. I mean, I knew they were from the 60s, but I didn't realize this was that old. This actual record. Just thought it was from the 70s.
Yeah, I would have thought it was from the 70s too.
Yeah. So that should be, get rid of that pretty good. There's another one. Meaty, Beady, Big, and Bouncy. It's a compilation.
Oh, that I was about to say I don't recall that album either. So, but if it's a compilation, that makes sense again.
Yeah. And this is a reissue. I think it came out in the 70s, but this is like a 1980s one. But it's not like worth a lot or anything, but it's still like perfect shape, which is cool, especially for people like the Who. They'll probably want to pick that up. All right, and the last Who type thing. Never seen this before, to be honest. On vinyl.
So wait, so that wasn't Tommy the other vinyl you got too?
Yeah, that was the album. This is the musical.
The soundtrack.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, this is the movie, not
the official album. Got you.
There's like all types of shit for Tommy everywhere. Yeah, but Eric Clapton's on this too. Jesus Christ. Jack Nicholson, Pete Townsend, Tina Turner, Keith Moon, Elton John. I might actually check this out before I get rid of it. It's in shape.
Well, you're back. No, you're back.
Yeah, I had like a CD I did find. Should I get? Pretty cool one.
Yeah, that's the Rolling Stones single collection. It's got the 3 disc. I found that a couple weeks back. I remember. And so you didn't have that in your collection?
No, I found this at Goodwill too, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's a sexy set, right?
Yeah, I wasn't leaving that sitting there. That's pretty cool.
Ain't bad. John, I think I might have a copy I can send your way, because I think RBK, do you have a copy of that you're sending my way?
I have like a thing signed by her, I think, but I'll put the actual record in there. I still have it.
Either way,
One, I'll throw it in there for John. You'll get one. Let's just
awesome.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
What else we got in the comments here? Woodbury, not a Buffett fan, but I bet there is some good value on those.
I have no idea. I don't think so. Maybe. Yes. I have no idea, to be honest.
Baltimore Retro Gaming. I grew on the water in Southern Maryland. My stepdad, fancy boat, and used to listen to Jimmy Buffett, growing up. All right. So that's something.
A lot of people like him.
And Baltimore's doing a little flexing. Got a copy of Pocky and Rocky on the Super Nintendo the other day. Yep, that's big money.
Flexing.
I
just noticed good times.
John picked up some Uriah Heep. Yeah, I like Uriah Heep. I've been getting into like Rainbow, Uriah Heep, stuff like that lately, and I'm digging it more and more. I listen to it. It's because those bands, I don't know, for some weird reason, I never. UFO's another one. I never really, but it's cool.
They have good album covers, definitely. Uriah Heep.
All right, let's get back to the pickups. Went out to the record store today in town. I found this. This is Hoodoo Gurus. These guys were an Australian band from, I'm going to say they probably came around 82, 83. They had members of a band called the Scientists, I do believe, from Australia. So these guys are good. I guess alternative rock kind of deal, like REM would have been, kind of jangly, kind of driving. Could have played with the Replacements and stuff like that. They're rocking. So it was $6 well spent on that.
Cool.
We found this too there. This band's called the Godfathers. And they have a couple albums. Look at these dudes.
Oh, wow.
Right? And we're actually going to play a song. I'm curious to see what you think of this.
Let's do this.
All right. Godfathers live. Here we go.
2, work, set.
So you get a little taste of the Godfathers right there.
I like how he sings like this too.
It's tough, man. Just basic, like good driving rock and roll, a little bit of blues based, kind of riffage in there. But these guys don't get a lot of love. I mean, kind of people forget about them. So the fact that I found this for $7,
That's awesome. Never heard of it.
easy. Picked up Fallen Angel by Poison. This is the single.
Nice.
That's one of my favorite Poison songs.
Looks good.
Just got this in the mail. You know what this is, Richard Brian Kahn?
Ooh, that's yummy.
This is the new Arcade Fire album. You
got a good one too. You got a special one, huh?
I did. I ordered this directly from the band because it came signed with a postcard inside, and it came with a sticker and a poster. I paid the premium. As far as best bands, my favorite band of the last 15 years is easily Arcade Fire. They've yet to let me down.
They're on top, man. They're not like flaunting it. They're just good because they're good. Like, it makes sense. Like, they're just good, man. They're great.
They really are, and what makes them really so good? I think about it, and I'm like, man, they're like our Talking Heads, right? They're our Pixies, bands that we didn't really, that were there, but we were too young to appreciate it. Now we're appreciating it because we're living through these albums, and they keep evolving. They keep adding new elements into the records, and you're like, it's gotta come up dry at some point, but it hasn't yet. The hits keep coming. He knows how to write songs. The arrangements are perfect. Everything about them, I love. I love so much. What do you got there, Richard Brian Kahn?
This one's my favorite. I go back and forth, but Reflector is so good. And I'm lucky to have grabbed this at like Hot Topic when this came out. I was like, oh, I didn't even know they had a new album out. Because I was like, Neon Bible was like my shit. Like, we listened to that in the car just driving, which just seems depressing, but it's so good. But
like, even if you don't like them, you put on a record and listen to it for a week straight, you'd be like, that's one of my favorite records. It's insane at how well they do it. And when Reflector came out, that album, I remember the first time through, I listened, I'm like, I don't think I really like this. And then all of a sudden, like 2 months later, I pop it on again. I'm like, I know all these songs. It just got better each listen.
Yeah. If you're into a band and then like you enjoy all their stuff, these are one of those bands where you'll listen to an album and you'll be like, oh, this is their best album. But then you listen to another and you're like, no, this is their best album. They're one of those bands. So you guys get caught up on some good music, like check out Arcade Fire's entire catalog.
Yep. There's no duds. Cage says, that's my Godfather singing. LOL. That's a joke. He's joking.
That's funny.
Woodbury saying, dig it, Dano. So yeah. Let's go back to the pickups here. Let's get to your next stack.
Picked up some Grand Funks. These will be going to you. These are all like immaculate too. So
I love the early Grand Funk stuff before they added the other part of their name. But the first two albums are just fuzzed out rock, like really good stuff. Yeah, that one too. That's the second album. So good. Later on they kind of evolved. They added more band members, but when it was a 3-piece, they were bringing fire.
Yeah, these are. I'm just gonna flex a little. You're gonna receive these, so you're gonna be like super happy. Like,
I'm super pumped to get those. I appreciate it.
Like brand new. I know it's funny. So I was like, Of all the things I got, I was like, what I was thinking, like, what would Dan like out of here? Grand Funk wasn't the ones I thought you would be into, but that's awesome. But it's cool stuff you never see. Plus some more. This one's kind of like has a weird cover.
Cool cover, but unfortunately, that album is where it's just not a great record. They got horns on there, but it's not in the good way. The stuff that made Grand Funk really cool kind of went away.
Got some ELOs, which is always good to find.
Such a good album.
Yeah, I found about 3 of these. So I actually got rid of the other ones I had. So now I got another one. And these 2 ELOs I've never found before. I picked up Face the Music.
Never seen that one.
Me either. I haven't listened to this one yet. But this one I did listen to, and it's amazing. I'm definitely keeping this record. This might be like the best one I've ever listened to by now. Has Telephone Line on it.
I don't know if I've seen that one either.
It's a shame we can't probably listen to.
Yeah, we definitely get popped on that one.
Such a good song. Yeah. This shit goes hard. Picked up this. I don't know how many times I found this, but it's like immaculate, man. It's like brand new.
Well, it's hard to find that album in that condition because you think about it. Anyone that had that album played the shit out of it.
Yeah. What's cool is he has his art on it. Like he actually drew that. And he drew this.
Yeah, with Paul McCartney. I saw that last time I got my copy and was listening to it.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, why why did he draw him and McCartney together? I don't know.
He's like, motherfucker, I'm gonna draw some shit and you're gonna put it on my album.
Because Michael's like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it.
Tiger.
And then get the Tiger, yeah.
Man, right then he was on top of the world when that came out.
Well, he
Right.
bought the Beatles catalog, didn't he?
Man, look at this is what Michael Jackson looks like, people.
Yeah.
He was a good looking dude, man.
Yeah, he was great right there.
Man. Big ups to Michael Jackson. I still love his music. Probably the best shape harvest I've ever found. Anyone that has this, they know it's like made of like this paper.
Yep. It's like a matte finish.
I've never seen it with his name on the side. Yeah. So I'll probably flip this because I already have one, but this one's brand new, dude.
That's my favorite Neil Young record right there.
Me too, man. Hands down, man. It's like
Yeah, it's beautiful.
it's made me cry actually a few times at work. Just like
Yeah.
he bring that out of me. This is pretty cool. Not only is it like a minty old record by him, but it's a misprint. And it's got your boy in it.
That's my boy right there. Mark Boland of T-Rex. I have that poster actually over
Right.
there.
So weird.
So weird.
So there's one of these on Discogs that's not mint like this one. I won't say it's mint, but it's like, don't make me flex again. I'm gonna flex on you people. I just don't want you guys to like think I'm just like bullshit.
Yeah, that's an M on Discogs right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like when records come out and they look like that, you can like see your reflection. Like you automatically know. Like that's good stuff right there. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this, man. I'm assuming I'm gonna go trade it in, but I don't know if they're gonna give me what. Just like misprints aren't like up my alley, but some people might like actually like want this so bad.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't I'd move slow on that one just because you don't know what the full deal is on it.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that because it's kind of odd one, and I'm not into like misprints or anything. So, picked up this Al Stewart, 24 carats.
I've never seen that album. You always see Year of the Cat or whatever, but you never see.
Yeah. I found that one a bunch. I usually get rid of those. Never seen this one though. So. Buddy Dunn will probably be happy about that. Picked up 2 really nice shaped copies of Aqualung. Not 1 but 2, which is crazy. These are like immaculate, really nice
Are you a
stuff.
big fan?
No,
No, I'm not either.
I get rid of this every time I find it, but I've never found ones this nice. Usually they have like some type of blemish or surface scratch or whatever. But these are like, man, they must have not liked Jethro Tull because they didn't listen to it. And another Jethro Tull I've never seen before. It's like a best of.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like a comp best of or whatever. I've just never seen that. Definitely get rid of that. Pretty cool jazz, Latin jazz type stuff. Mongo Santa Maria. I don't know if we can look up any of this. That'd be sick if we could. But played like congos and stuff like that. I had like a sweet band. It's on Columbia. I love that cover's cool too. It's like old school. Pork and beans.
Well, I think I found a clip here. Let's see. It looks like a live one. Might be able to get away with it. Give it 1 second here. I'm just getting past the commercials.
Or at least for 10 seconds.
Yeah. All right. So
just to give a taste. So like,
yeah, we'll give a taste. We can give a taste of this.
It's cool to find this stuff. I'm just
It's always good. That's how we learn. Goddamn seizure. Awesome.
It was sweet. My daughter was like, "Can we keep that one?" I was like, "I think so." Like it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's all instrumental.
It's even better. It reminds me of the Afrobeat stuff I've been rocking at work lately. That it's instrumental and just gets you hooked. It's just that groove over and over.
Really happy that I found that.
Yeah, that's a great snag.
You want me to move on? Do a couple more?
Sure.
All right, I'll keep rolling because I got a bunch more stuff. On this Graham Nash Wild Tales. Really good shape. Just get rid of this. I've had this before. It's not a bad album, actually. I don't know if you've listened to it.
No, I've never really listened to his solo stuff, really. No.
Credence Pendulum. Never found this before. I think
You
this
never see their stuff. It's always compilations.
it's like brand new. It's like immaculate.
You keeping that?
I think so.
You should keep that. You should keep it.
It's the only one I don't have, except there's one after they left him, and but yeah, I think this is the last one where he wasn't writing the songs, and they're mad. Like, let us write songs, and he had the bangers, and then they got rid of them. But yeah, man, it's like brand new. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping this. I'm not keeping this. Even though I do like them a lot. But
it's a good album. I have it in my collection, but yeah, if you're
too easy to get rid of, man.
Yep.
So I found it before. I actually found I think I showed on here I found like a modern version of that. And I got rid of that too. So we got
Woodbury loves CCR.
It's a cool one, man. Like, I've never seen this one before, bro.
No, it's great.
What's on here? Really, none of the ones I know. Not at all. So this might be like, oh, have you ever seen the rain? That's a good one. Other than that, I don't know that. So let's get into some Heart records I found. Always good to find Heart records.
Especially the early stuff. I don't, the stuff in the 80s, I can't do it. But the stuff in the 70s, 1980, 81, I can handle. Anything after that,
Barracuda starts it out on here.
that's awesome.
Good one. Found two Dreamboat Annies. One's a Canadian and one's an American. So I think you're going to get the Canadian one.
That's awesome. I love that cover. That's a great album too. That's got
Yeah.
some hits on it.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
I love that. I love that. That's such a good T-shirt too, on a shirt. That font of their name, and on the cover. And here's a later one. I've never found this one before. Passion Works.
I saw that CD at the thrift today and I passed it up. I'm just like, I can't. I've been burned too many times with Later Heart.
Yeah, this is '83 on that one. Found this.
Amazing. Amazing record.
I know you bought the reissue.
I have the original. I have an original that's in shit condition, and I have the repress you can see behind me that has a box set that has all 4 albums early on. So yeah.
This thing,
Yeah, that thing is beautiful.
brand new. You let me know, man, before I get rid of these. Figure something out. Replace your other one. Pick up this Rodney Dangerfield. Never
I found, yeah, that's a good one. I found that one a few months back too.
got no respect. That was his whole thing, wasn't it? So funny. Forget about him sometimes. He's pretty funny.
He is really funny.
Yeah, I like him. Got this Ike and Tina. Enough said.
Never ever see Ike and Tina stuff either.
Yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna show it right now. Laying in a bed together in there.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I might actually keep this. I haven't listened to it yet.
You should keep that one.
I don't have anything of theirs. Like
No,
ever.
you probably
Or-
never will either.
It's always in shit shape. Like most of this stuff is always in crap shape when I find it. I haven't checked this out yet, but it's definitely jazz, obviously. Cannonball Adderley.
What a name, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? I love the cover too. That's really sick. I love that. I just haven't checked that out yet, but I will. I will.
You will.
It's like a 3 LP comp. But it's got some good shit on here. I was like, when I saw all these names going down, I'm like, wow.
What label is that? Does it say what label?
It's a weird one. It's like Sin Qua Non.
Not familiar with that label at all.
It's American too, which is weird. So I don't know what that means. But yeah. There's 3 records in here. And they're all like brand new. I don't know what I didn't even look this up yet, but the fact that like Lead Belly is on here and like Big Joe Williams, Otis Spann, it's crazy. Like I can't afford any of these records. You know what I mean?
No.
Afford these records.
No.
So. All right, I found 3 albums by a band called Lighthouse. We might actually be able to watch some stuff by them. I think I sent you a link.
Yeah, I mean, Lighthouse, I mean, I've never heard of that band. It's such a terrible name, but that cover art alone, you're like, man, what is that?
Yeah, so they're kind of like a psychedelic Chicago. I don't know. It's like a big band. Oh, you got some stuff?
Yeah, I found a live clip. I think it's the one that you might have sent. So we'll get a little sample of that in here.
Let's slow down. Try to fight for share to breathe the snap, but I know I gotta get away and get some country sun. Look to the sky, the stars are shining bright. Hidden by the cloud of the city's light. Hear the sirens blowing all over town. Well, now I gotta get away and get some country sound. Take it slow and take it easy. Got some time for living. Get out on the road and take a big load off your mind. Out in the country, your
Got a cello player.
you know that you'll be feeling right.
Fucking awesome. Like really, really good.
Like I have this album. I have this, so I just found it again. This one's like brand new, so I'm probably gonna listen to these before I get rid of them. Definitely.
Check it out. I'm curious if it's as good as that one song, that whole catalog, then I'm on board for Lighthouse.
Yeah, I got 3 of them. So pretty cool. And I got this one. Oh, I gotta show this one's a gatefold too.
Just good cover arts too. They had it down.
It's a big band. Like, look,
Yeah.
10 motherfuckers in that one.
It's probably why it didn't work out.
Yeah. I don't know. I've only ever seen the very first one I just showed you, the One Fine Morning, which we listened to. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool to find like multiples. I had no idea they even had more albums. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Comments real quick. Cage is saying, nice LP, guys. You should cover them with plastic cover for protection of all kinds of elements.
For what?
For what?
Now I do that with like my modern vinyl. I put in those because I feel like they hold more value at the moment. So
I mean, I've protected most of mine just because I get bored and it's fun to do.
if they're worth something, you're definitely putting that on there. But,
Now you're talking. Any Heart record is a good thing, John is saying. All right. Cage is saying bought some Lita Ford CDs. That's never a bad thing. Albert's in the house. What's up, Albert?
how's John feel about this one?
John likes it. Because John said, Dan, you bastard, grab that record. I've been burned. And it just, I can't. Some of that 80s shit is so cheesy. There's like 1 or 2 good songs, and the rest I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need this in the collection. John's saying Passion Works, one of his faves. So
I'll check.
Albert says Ike is a legend. Yeah. Truly. And G says, RBK, you have a channel?
Yeah. No, I don't.
No. Nope. But you
wish.
can find him on Facebook.
Yeah, maybe.
Cage is saying they wear out. Trust me, dude. I mean, most of these records that we have are worn out already, so I guess it really doesn't matter. It's never, if it's an investment, it's one thing. I think for the way we listen, most of the time it's not. It's just shit we like and enjoy.
Yeah. Like when me and you find records and they might have a blemish or like a scratch, we don't give a shit. We're still going to buy it because we want to listen to it. But when I find stuff like personally like this, I just know, obviously I have an opportunity. Like I'm lucky. I know a guy lives behind me has a store like literally right down the street, like a 1-minute walk, and I can dump these on him and he will give me money because he sells most of the stuff I'm finding that you're seeing right now. Like
So that, I mean,
classic. You know what I mean? I'm just lucky.
Back to the pickups. So I've been waiting a while. So Hellcat Records for me in the mid to late 90s when Hellcat came around. It was Tim Armstrong from Rancid. He released a bunch of great albums from a bunch of different bands that I really enjoy. One of these was the first album that really hooked me. And this is Dropkick Murphys' Do or Die album.
Nice.
So this came out, I believe, in 98. And I used to see these guys live. I would, randomly see them before they were anything, really. I would drive down to Massachusetts to see other bands, and these guys would open up. So, but then I remember when this album came out, it changed everything. And these guys that we did, River City Rebels did our first 2 albums at the same studio these guys did this album at, just because we're like, man, we want that Dropkick sound. This album's been out of print for quite a while. It was kind of pricey. It's just back in print now. Amazon had it for $20. So if you guys are looking for a copy of this, it's the time to get it. So good.
Like you were saying, man, Amazon is a good place to score some vinyl, like for real.
Truly, especially if it's stuff like that.
And you have Prime, like they guarantee it comes there. Some dude's got to run down the street, make sure that shit's there. It's great.
Exactly. And speaking of Rancid, this is another one I've wanted. This just came back in stock. Let's Go, which is the second album from Rancid, and it was the first album that featured Lars Frederiksen on guitar and vocals. And this album's fucking classic too.
Really cool. Epitaph, man. Awesome.
So good. So good. Off of Discogs, there was one copy of this record available, and we toured with this band years back, but I was a fan long before we toured with them. And this is a Canadian band called the Black Halos. And this was I'm trying to think, you could compare them to, I guess, somewhat of the Dead Boys-ish genre. It was kind of darker melodic punk rock, but definitely in the street punk kind of dirtier vibe. But, it was dark. This album came out on Sub Pop, actually.
That's cool.
And Jack Endino produced the album, which he's produced a million Seattle bands. So I was happy, and it's weird. It doesn't come with it's like a booklet. It's not like a actual, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's an odd packaging that I've never seen before.
Take care of it really good that way, I guess.
Yeah, so I was pumped to get that. I didn't think I'd ever find that on vinyl, so we finally did. To the comments real quick. Let's see here. John saying Passion Works by Heart. After that is when they kind of went to the mainstream. So maybe Passion Works I got to give a second shot. Maybe the CD will probably still be there. Let's be honest. Cage has that Black Halos record. That's awesome. Yeah, it's such a good one. And I've had the CD in the past, but I'm like, you know what? I should have one on vinyl just because it is a special. Me and the singer didn't get along at all when we went on tour, which was a real shame. I was bummed, man. Like, I had high hopes, and we fucking didn't mesh at all. I don't know. Maybe it's too much ego there.
Not everybody gets along.
No. But the respect was there. Richard Brian Comm, what else we got?
All right, let's do this. The first Foghat record.
So awesome.
Yeah, it's going in your pile. So.
Appreciate that, fam.
Yeah, man. I want to flex on it again.
And can I tell you a fun fact? I think I told you this, but Foghat's song Slow Ride, which everyone knows, was recorded 30 minutes from my place in Sharon, Vermont.
Vermont? Wow.
I had no clue my whole life. I've lived here and had no clue that Slow Ride was recorded 30 minutes up the road.
Plus they
Mind blown.
They were on Bear Bearsville Records.
Yeah, which was based out of Woodstock. That was Woodstock, New York. So that's not that far. So I think they recorded albums there, but they wanted to be more isolated, and that's why they came to Sharon, Vermont. Very, very odd though.
Yeah, I've never seen that vinyl. So. Awesome. Some more stuff up your alley.
I mean, that's beautiful too.
Yeah, this has a little book in it, which I didn't even realize until I took this out. When I went through a lot of these, I was like, man, there's got to be a poster, but I never found any posters. But it has this little book.
Oh, little book. Look at that.
Isn't that weird? That's like, I guess the lyrics are inside. Kind of cool.
Might have to do a big boy trade, fam. I don't know.
Let me know on these.
God damn it.
This is another one by him. New Skin for the Old Ceremony.
Yep.
Which has a different cover. Like when I was looking this up, I guess this is the American cover or reissue cover. I'm sure it's not first print. So. All these are like brand new, dude. So you let me know. You don't even have to big boy me. Just do something, man. You know you want these. This is just the best of him, but kind of a cool cover though. You like?
It's a great cover.
Cool picture inside of him too. Blowing smoke. I like that.
That's good.
I don't know what that is, but
It's something.
Yeah, man, let me know, man. I know you like him. You know who I'd rather it go to.
No, I know it. I mean, that's a really good find too.
Really? I didn't even look it up. Right?
Oh, I mean, any David Allen Coe is so fucking filthy and so wrong in so many ways that.
I know long-haired redneck. I know that one. But man, I've never really deep dived. So.
Yeah, as far as that outlaw country stuff goes, he like took it to a whole different level that was kind of terrifying, but at the same time, you're like, shit, it exists.
Here's some pretty cool stuff. Ohio Players.
That cover.
You know, every one of their covers has a very nice looking woman. Happens to be a white lady on this one. But man, look at the inside of this thing. Jeez.
She's all honeyed up.
I know. Hold on, look at these.
She's real sticky.
I know. Oh, she's dripping in her mouth too, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, for what year is this? It's 70s. Still, like, you know, this is the one you like hide from your like kids. Like, oh no, look at that! Get out of here! Easy flip. I'm not gonna go into that. It's pretty cool. Called the Tramps, but with 2 M's. It's like a disco band. I checked this out. It wasn't bad. Get rid of it though, but
There was so many of those type of bands too. It's hard to get them kind of, you know, that whole scene that just spawned like hundreds of bands.
This is like same type of stuff, like R&B, soul, funk, but they're instrumental.
Yeah, but don't they have an album with a skull on it?
I don't know. This is the only one I've ever found, but I know the initials. But...
I think I have one of their albums too that's got like a skull on it.
Yeah, I listened to it. It's instrumental, but
it's not bad.
Yeah, just like funk, jazz, soul. I don't know what I'll do with that. I picked up 2 of these Cat Stevens booted in the chocolate box. So you'll get one of these. They're both like perfect shape too. It's pretty cool. One's a promo or has a promo.
You love Cat Stevens?
No, not a fan.
No, really? I thought you would have been right up there. You know, it's no Donovan, but
no. But I can get rid of them, so I grab. Let's put it that way. I'll do a couple more, and then I'll have like 10 maybe. Still sure. Want some sticks? Not a big fan, but
Nor am I, but I don't see that album very often, so that's
yeah.
kind of cool.
This is another Styx that I've never seen before. It's actually sideways, but you can read it this way. Paradise. What's odd about this one, when I was like going through it, there's like stuff on the back of like the front of the vinyl has this emblem. You see what's going around the side, and the top says Styx. Everybody see that, right? It's like
Oh, it has all that etching. Yep.
very odd. I was like, what the fuck?
Normally don't see etched records from that time period.
No, I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest.
I've seen modern bands kind of do it, and I've seen some reissues do it, but I've never seen from the time period.
I've never seen this album either, to be honest. So it's called Paradise. Oh well. Yeah, that's an odd one. Really awesome record. Good shape. You want this? Let me know because it's a double. This is probably the best jazz funk you'll ever hear in your life.
I'll queue it up on Spotify tomorrow and rock it at work, and I'll let you know. I love that. That cover's incredible.
It's only 4 songs too. It's amazing. Like, you let me know, man, because I can get rid of this big time. Found a sealed Buddy Miles Bicentennial Gathering of the Tribes.
What a cover.
Yeah, and it's brand new. I have a bunch of his records, but I don't own this one, so definitely going to open it, listen to it, and keep it. One of the few I'm going to keep. This is a double too. Chic Your Booty. Frank Zappa.
I respect Zappa and some of the music's all right, but man, like I'm by no means like a fan, but after watching the documentary, at least I can be like, the guy really did some shit and he fucked with a lot of people that needed to be fucked with.
He went hard with what he did, and he just kept true. to that
Yeah, he
shit.
really did.
Yeah, and he had a lot to say, and I enjoy that. The Kiki D Band. I think I sent you a link of this. You might be able to watch that if you want to go like 10 minutes longer.
Yeah, let me see if
Yeah.
I can. Kiki D Band.
Sent you that one link.
Yep. Hold on one second. We got it. Share screen.
That's much.
Ain't got no trouble in my life, no foolish dream to make me cry. I'm never frightened or worried. I know I'll always get by. I heat up, I cool down. When something gets in my way, I go around it. Don't let life get me down.
He's looking impressed. The keyboard player.
Take it the way that I found it. I got the music in there. I got the music in there. I got the music in there. Yeah. I got the music in there. I got the music in there. I got the music in there.
So very odd, just because it's got like this disco thing going on, dancey, but then like the distorted guitars come in. It's an odd mix.
I don't know, man. Never heard of them. Have you?
No, never heard.
All right. You want me to roll through these? We got to wrap up, don't we?
I mean, we got a couple minutes. I'm gonna go to the comments. I'm gonna show my last thing here, and then we'll all right. John's begging for to play Rabbit, so we're gonna play a song that John. I don't know. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing, but we can. Play a little bit here.
Something's going on here. Something I don't understand. It's not the way I am, the way I like to be. I feel like something's wrong here. I'm feeling like I don't belong. The way I felt for days, in so many different ways. Anyway, anytime, gonna make you mine. Anyway, anytime, gonna make you mine. I think
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's got that power metal pop thing going. It sounds like 1981. You know what I mean? Like,
Shoulders moving.
yeah, you got to have the shoulders. John saying that Kiki D did "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" with Elton John. That makes sense. I know that song. You know that song?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool, man.
fun little fact there.
Yeah, that's a good fact.
Burt Reynolds' mustache is in the house. The Biz parody that Buddy Miles album cover. You're probably right, actually. I want to say that I've seen something in that vein, and it would make sense. BK Headhunters is great. Dan, spin it up at work for a funky time. All right.
That's so good.
We got a couple there. So my last snag this week is a box set that was limited. I was pumped to find it for really cheap on Discogs. It's celebrating the 50th anniversary of the world's most dangerous band, and that is the MC5.
Ooh. Now that's sexy, bro.
God damn it. Look at brother Wayne Kramer right there in the middle.
Yeah, he looks so dope.
So this has the 3 albums. It has Kick Out the Jams, Back in the USA, and High Times. To find those later 2 albums on their own, you couldn't find it for less than $30 to $40 each. So the fact I got the whole set for $50 was a heck of a deal. It's sexy. It's all boxed up. Richard Brian Kahn, you lucked out because I just bought a copy brand new of Kick Out the Jam. So it's now that copy's going to you because I got this copy.
Love you.
And for anyone who's living under a rock and doesn't know, I'm going to give you a little sample of Kick Out the Jam live.
Let's do this.
kick out the jam, motherfucker! Yeah! Gotta kick out the Girl, you're pretty good. Yes, I could get crazy. Yeah. All I do when I love you, I hate you. Yeah. I know how you want it. I'll make it tight. Girl, can't stand it when you do it right. Cause I'm gonna find it. Let me kick out the time. Yeah. Kick out the jam. You gotta kick on up. From the west, just on the street. Yeah, down and about, we're down on the city. Yeah, gotta have it there. They do it. When you get the feeling, you got to sock them off with the mic in my hand. Let me kick out the jam. Yeah, kick out the jam. Gotta kick over.
God damn it.
Those people in the front row were not impressed. They were just
No, they're like, what is this? Imagine being there in 1969, 1970, and just like, everything just changed. In a second, everything changed. That band was
They're
bringing
so-
from.
they were getting punched in the face. Like they're all just like sitting there like they didn't know what. Man, it's a good grip there. That's
Oh,
Grip Central right there, bro.
And the fact that they released their first album, Kick Out the Jams, as a live album. Your first album is a live album.
Them and Elton John. I think they're about it.
Very, very crazy. So yeah, that was my by far my favorite snag of the week. And you could still find them out there for $65, $70, but 50 was the bottom end, and it's still sealed up. So
Oh yeah.
all right, fam.
Best of Leon Ruski. Pretty cool. Never seen that before. Easy to get rid of down the street. I think you're interested in this one. Right?
Oh, 100%. My copy is like as toast gets.
This one is as nice gets. So it'll go in your phone. Really appreciate that.
Thanks, fam.
Another record easy to get rid of.
Are you a Steely Dan fan?
I used to be. Oh, actually, yeah, that piece has been through a bit. I used to be like all about some Steely Dan, but I just like getting rid of them now more, to be honest. Like I do like them. They have some really amazing songs. But I don't want to collect their records. They're worth so much money now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Steely Dan records aren't cheap. Pick up this Bob Dylan. Hits Volume 2. I think I've found the first one. I don't know if I've ever found this one.
Yeah, I've seen the first one a bunch. You don't see number 2, and there's a number 3 as well.
Yeah. Let me know on this too.
Thanks, fam. Yeah, I'll let you know. I don't, like I said, I have a couple of those. I'm not sure which ones.
Yeah, you probably already have all the songs in it. Head Game.
I love Foreigner too. What's the big hit on there? What's the
Dirty White Boys on here. Head Game. Pretty much it. Those are the two. Dirty White Boy and Head Games. And they're both like the first tracks of each side. So.
And look at that fucking album cover. Jesus Christ. She's pissing in the fucking urinal.
You're playing head games with me.
I'm pissing in the guy's room.
Not a fan of this band, but easy to get rid of. Really good shape. I guess Carry On Wayward Sons on this. So.
Oh, that's the big one, yeah.
Yeah. Not a fan. I don't think they're bad at all. But.
No, they're not bad. It's just not something you need. Oh, now that's pretty cool.
Yeah, look at that shit, son. Yeah, pretty cool. Easy to get rid of. Always good records too.
Bigger winners.
Yep.
I never listened to his stuff at all.
It's okay. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not good. It's like right in the middle for me when it comes to like blues stuff. But I guess you really gotta like him. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything else about that. You wouldn't know what this was, but it's a Three Dog Night album. Look at that, like baby.
Is that raised up, that Band-Aid?
Yeah, it's like a sticker. It's weird. Like this part is actually raised up. Kind of odd, huh? Check this out. So.
Three Dog Night is such a bad name, but I feel like the songs are pretty fucking good, and that's a great layout. Oh, that's so cool.
I hate looking in this computer because I figure out, oh man, it's like a thing comes out. I think it opens too. Holy shit. Yeah. I don't know. Not a big fan, so I don't know what I'll do with it. I'm sure I'm trading that in, unless you're a fan. Jay Giles band live.
I got that in my collection. Jay Giles band live is fucking on point.
Yeah.
Rippin' blues.
Supertramp. It's probably like the one everybody likes. So.
Yeah, that Supertramp's fucking awesome too. Really catchy songs.
I love the name. Robert Palmer's messed up. I didn't realize it. When I was grabbing all these, some of them actually were like fucked up. And these are ones that are fucked up. But
And that's not a great record, I don't think either. His later stuff is the stuff I think is a little bit better.
I think I was just going through and I was real sad about this one. It's messed up.
Oh, yeah.
I know. It's got like
So what's wrong? The record's just banged up?
it's just all scratched up. It's got the inner sleeve and everything, but this one's like you can see this one. See people? See that scratch?
Try playing it. Maybe it plays through.
I don't know. See that?
Remember that Clash record you sent me? That thing played right through.
That's nuts.
That's insane. I couldn't believe that it all the way through.
I thought you would just want the like cover maybe. To, like,
I spun it.
but
I still spin it.
And last but not least, found some Led Zeppelin, but the record's not in here. It is a. Who wants to guess what record's in here? You would never.
Is it the same time period?
Kinda. Yeah, definitely.
I can't even. I wouldn't be able to guess. What is it? Fleetwood Mac. Interesting.
I know. Like, some people might be like, yes. And then I was like, no. Because I didn't look in it. I just grabbed it. You know what I mean? But hey, it's a good shaped case.
Man, what a bummer.
Yeah. Especially that Van Morrison. I was kind of bummed when I got home. I just didn't look in that one. Everything was just so immaculate. I was like,
there's no way you even have to look. Yeah.
but if you still want that Van Morrison case and stuff, then, I don't know. Or my buddy will take it down the street. See,
Like I said, try to spin it. See if it works.
I'll see, man. If it does, I'll just put it in your box because he won't take it if there's scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
1 week's time. I can't believe I found all that. So I got lucky.
I would say so. And I mean, it's funny how it goes. You know, you be dry for a whole month, and all of a sudden, you know, that happens, and it's like the floodgates open up, and that's how it works, really.
And I know they have more. They went through those, so they kept stuff that wasn't in there. That's what they do. They go through them. They're not just like handing me all this stuff. They're just kind of like going through it real fast, trying to look for whatever they're asked to look for, I guess is what you should say. I have no idea. I'm assuming Beatles, like obviously Beatles records.
Beatles, Stones, probably, yeah, anything that's
Led
like
Zeppelin, which was funny that was in there, but maybe it was only in there because it didn't have.
they checked.
Like somebody buy this for $1.
Yeah, John, MC5. Yeah, Burt Reynolds. That the MC5 live stuff is so good. There's a documentary too that never got released because they can't get the rights to. There's some issues with because half the members are well, I mean, I think almost all the members are dead except for Wayne Kramer. So there's an issue with the estate of MC5, so they won't let this documentary come out. I've seen it because they had screeners and it leaked online, so I have seen it. It's incredible, but it's a shame that it's just not out there for everyone just to watch. John said, RBK, some great pickups, brother.
Can you hear me out there, John?
Cage says, I'm still with the Cheap Trick fan club. They send Ma Christmas cards every year. All right. That's pretty cool that they actually do a physical item every year as part of their fan club.
I've forgotten a Stevie Wonder I found. There was a fan club thing. Let me show this real quick. This reminded me. Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
Love is the key. That's what it says right there. Hell yeah. I never signed up to a fan club for any band. Have you?
Yeah, but back in like the late 90s, you know, when I was in high school, like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, I would have signed up for their fan club. just because you would get like tour dates, you get stickers and stuff like that. But it was, obviously wasn't as cool as the stuff from the 70s and 80s.
If you were in Prince's club, you got some legit shit back in the day. It's worth a lot of money now.
Oh, I bet.
He was good to his fan club, I'll tell you that. Prince.
John saying the Heart fan club was always sending signed photos every few months. That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's too bad. Yeah, it's too bad more bands and stuff don't do that anymore. But then again, it's like most of these bands now, it's, do you give a shit? Everyone's accessible. It's not like you can't just reach people now.
Sure.
John said, I did Heart and Blondie, and Blondie sent junk. Yeah. So, Richard Brian Kahn, I have one other pickup. I found this today.
Oh, nice.
Have you ever seen this?
Yeah, I have that. That's really cool, actually. If you don't like Pink Floyd, you'll like that if you watch it. But you have a sealed copy, which you could sell probably for a good amount of money on the eBays.
I don't think it's worth a ton. I think it's like $12, $13. I just grabbed it because I knew that you were a fan. So if you didn't have it, I was like, but obviously I'll probably watch it. It's from 72?
It's right before Dark Side came out. So it's like they play in Pompeii in that like arena there, and there's no one there.
Oh, that's right. It's the empty. I knew about this. Yeah.
A camera goes around them the whole time. All them and their equipment and all their PA equipment, like they literally like play right there in the sun, like sweating balls. But that's all like salsa full of secrets, and yeah, it's nothing off Dark Side, so it's right before that. So 71, I think.
And I'm adding it to the collection of the rock and roll DVDs.
It's definitely a good watch.
Awesome. Well then, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. This has been a fun one. Cage saying you guys pick up the best vinyls ever.
Yeah, I just had a good week, man. This doesn't happen ever. So this might be the best one. In a week's time, definitely the most.
Yeah, it reminded me when I went on that tear months back where I found like just 2 stacks that came out and I just swooped them all up, but they were nowhere near the condition that you found. But yeah, that's how it works. John, have a good night. Get back out there ripping it up on the old guitar. Guys, until I guess maybe next week if we find some more stuff. If not, we'll be back at it here in a couple weeks when we find some more stuff. Everyone have a great night.